Welcome everybody to Digital Blueprint, Unveiling Success. So today I'm joined by my colleagues Collins and of course Pete Rogers. So welcome to you both. We wanted to discuss a couple of things this evening, or this afternoon, or late evening, depending on where you are. There was a very nice message put in the chat today. I'm sure some of you saw it. It says the lion does not get angry when sheep disapprove of its roar. It simply keeps moving. This is so true based on what's going on at the moment. So we know, for argument's sake, that everybody that's signing in, registering, getting their KYC done, okay, we know we've had issues with that, but that's being resolved so that you can all do that. It's then comes the opportunity for you, once you've registered and you've put your KYC in, to be able to offer your link, which you will find on the right hand side next to your name. There's a little cog or a settings button. You click on that and it'll give you a drop down, and in there you've got my links. Now there's 3, they are all the same, it doesn't matter. Use one for all 10. But once you've done that for your 10, then you tell them that they can do it for their 10, and so on. Okay, this is where all the numbers are coming from. And it's about who you want to work with. Now, you have a limited period of time because ultimately Ash wants to get cracking, and I don't blame him. But we've got some people in the group, or we've got some people who kind of disapprove of what's going on, which is why I think we've seen this message today that, you know, a lion doesn't get angry when a sheep disapprove of its roar. Well, our roar, we're already breaking records. So I'm going to pass it across to Collins because I know Collins has got a few things that he'd always like to add. So across to you, buddy.
Thank you, Andy. I just want to great picture for joining us, and those who are also watching. Yeah, it's a really great day today, and we are all fired up and excited, especially seeing what is happening within Victory with Ash. It's really lovely, really fired up. But now I just want to touch about the invitations. We know we're talking about it is by invitation only. So even if you go on that website, you click, there is no way you can come in. It's only by invitation. And this is done by design. It is by design. Mr. Ash Mufara knows exactly what he is doing. But then let's look at it. We're talking about the wave of those who have already come in. So Mr. Ash Mufara already told us that it is by personal invitation. So someone must invite you. He said it live. He said it will be by invitation for you to get into Victory with Ash, which is free for you to come. What is Victory with Ash? It's a free a learning hub where all of us will learn, and then we cross the bridge for us to go to where Mr. Ash Mufara wants us to go. But then there are a lot of nervousness. Those who are nervous out there. Wow, what is happening? Why have I not been selected? Why is the link? What is this? Sometimes when you look at it, you laugh. It doesn't matter if you come first or you come last. We are all going, to the same destination. We are all going somewhere. Doesn't matter, when you come. So you just need to exercise patience. The link will meet you. It will meet you. You don't need to go online, because there are things that people drop online, links. You go and click on that. You don't even know if you are clicking on the right one or the wrong one, because a lot of people can throw dodgy link out there. Mr. Ash Mufara already told us that it will meet you. It means someone will contact you. And I made a statement last time before we even get into Victory with Ash. I said, if I am not selected, this was the 2 things I said live. I think it was on Heroes, Tech Pros, and here. I said, if I am not selected, say, okay, Mr. Ash said Collins is not one of the top priority position, so I wasn't selected. What will I do? I will wait or I will contact someone I know. You cannot say you don't know someone. If you have been following, paying attention, watching everything, you must know someone to contact. So I will contact someone. Maybe I'll contact Red. Red, do you have the link? Peter, do you have the link? Andy, do you have it? Have you received it? Yes, please, can you share with me? This is how we do things. Chris Johnson, do you have it? There's a lot of ways. You cannot tell me you don't know all of these people. Oliver Fonte, Bob Takus, all these people, there are a lot you can contact. Lot, we can name them. And if they don't have it, they will tell you the person who have it. That is how you do it. Rather than going online, clicking on links that you've just throw on social media platform. This is not what Ash want. Those who put it, they are not following rules and regulations. And I will not even do it. I will not even click on that link. That's one common sense. Because you can go, this link can take you to a dodgy site. Someone can put it and draw you to another business, and you think it is victory with Ash. The first thing is speak to someone, contact someone. There are people who contact me behind the scene. I say, all right, I can lead you to someone who I know the person have it. That's how you do things. And that's the right way to do it, because it will meet you. Mr. Alpha told us that there is room for everyone. If you choose to come in, there's enough room. If you choose to come in, you will have it. And there is no way you will miss out if you choose to come in. He said, whether you are part of the first wave, that's what Mr. Alpha said. I'm quoting from his statement in O News 18. He said, whether you are part of the first wave or one of the next several rounds, you will have full access to all benefit of membership once your invitation arrives. So there is no late here. There is no rush here. You don't need to rush, because whether you come first or you come last, you will still have full access to all the benefit of the membership. So what does that tell you? Do I need to rush? No. I will just hold my peace, because I know when it comes to me, I know I will get in there. And when I am in, I will still have access to everything. And he went back to say, together we are creating something extraordinary, a vibrant, purpose-driven community built on optimism, cooperation, and shared success. O News 18. It is built on this value, purpose-driven community built on optimism, cooperation, and shared success. Means the success is there. Everybody will succeed the moment you come in and you go through the process. The only thing we need to do is listen to our leaders, Mr. Ash Mufara. Follow his direction and his guidance. He knows what he is doing, and he told us again, he said the door are open, the energy is building, and the future we have envisioned is beginning to take shape. One step, one member, and one victory at a time. This is Victory with Ash. Andy, I'll leave it there.
Thanks, Collins. Thanks, that's great. Pete, what would you like to share and add?
Well, okay, what Collins has said, he's absolutely right. Ash has given us instructions, when we first got the links. When some of the people got the links, you need to share these links to people who you know, who you can trust, and who you want to work with. Okay, it's important that you qualify these people that you're bringing into your circle, your people that you want to work with. I'm seeing lots of stuff that's being sent to me from different parts of the world, where people are just inviting people through social media, putting their links on social media and on YouTube channels and things like that. Ash doesn't want you to do that. You've been told not to do that, and you're doing that. Okay, so this is a bit of a warning, really. Be careful what you're doing. At the end of the day, what you do is going to affect your future as well. So if you're doing something wrong, that's not right, that's not in line with what Ash has asked us to do, then you will obviously feel the raft. I'm being honest here, and so just be careful what you're doing. I know everybody wants to get in, and like Collins has just said, everybody will have the opportunity to get in, but you've got to be invited in the right way. Okay, it's about being invited properly. We're going to be doing this in waves. Okay, and everybody will go through, obviously, to Victory with Ash. And I want to talk about, what Victory with Ash is. It's a learning platform. It's about teaching us how to have a better mindset about business and how to run a business. And there's obviously going to be different things that's going to help us to help within the new business that's coming. Okay, so everybody that's going to be coming in is going to have to learn these modules that Collins is on about. There's different, obviously, things that we've got to learn. Okay, so before we go to the main business, we've got to learn about how to control ourselves, how to conduct ourselves. This is a business, and we have to treat it as a business. And this is what this Victory with Ash is. It's a bridge before we get there. We're coming into this bridge, and we're going to be bettering ourselves, educating ourselves, and having a better mindset about moving forward. And I'm really looking forward. I'm excited to what's coming, and I'm prepared to do what Ash is asking me to do, and I'm following the rules. Like these guys here, we're following the rules of what Ash has said. So it's just a bit of a warning. I don't want to be dragging it down. That I just want you to realise that if you don't do this right, and then there probably will be consequences for you. So do it right. Get it right, and we're all in a good place. So back to you, Andy. Okay.
Thanks, Pete. I think this is great because what Ash has done here is broken it down into little groups. Instead of having all of these people as part of the old system, you're now working in little groups, 10 at a time. So the question you must ask yourself, and Ash is asking you, is who would you like to work with? Now, you don't have to get 10 in. You don't have to do that. If you've got more, great, you can pass these on to others. But quite frankly, it's who do you want to work with? Who do you think would benefit most from working with you, with your enthusiasm, with your business acumen, with your thought process, with your mindset? Who would you want to work with in order to get to the stage that you want to get to and you want them to get to? It's not a hard question. It's a hard decision, because at the end of the day, you don't want to work with just anybody. But have a think about that before you get your 10 on, before they get their 10 on, and so on. Just give it a little bit of thought. It doesn't take much, but it's brilliant, the fact that we have this opportunity. And it's brilliant that we're going to have world-class training that we have for free. Now, I said this last week, and I'm going to say it again because I think it's important. Ash mentioned to us that when he was I think he used the word lowly software engineer, and I don't agree with that either, because they're all darn sight more intelligent than I am. But he said at the end of the day, he wanted to get to the next level. So what he did was he paid an exorbitant amount of money to be able to listen to the experts, to be able to have a one-to-one with somebody that could teach him how to get to that next level, how to get to the higher up levels, build the business, network, sell, market. And this is probably why he's such an expert in marketing, because he sat down with these people, paid this money, and been able to learn an awful lot from them. So now we are likely to have the same opportunity. The difference here is we do not have to pay for it. This is very, very important, guys, because at the end of the day, this is horrendously expensive, as I said. And we're very lucky with the fact that we don't have to do that. We don't have to pay that, but we can take advantage of it. Any further thoughts, Collins?
Yes, Andy, I like the way you talk about working in groups. You know, that's exactly what I was thinking when, when Mr. Ashmufara, call it circle. Who do you want to be in your circle? People you can work together. And that's why 100% to put links out and then think like, okay, I can get somebody on social media. When you are clicking on that and the idea is about working together with people, when I'm clicking that link, do I really know you? No. After say I use that link and register, what next? Who do I contact if I have issue? Nobody. Because that's the beauty about working in a group. I know you, you know me, Peter. We work in a small cluster. And that's the reason they call it circle. So if there's an issue, whoever is there can say, all right, let's raise this issue because all of these circles are having the same issue. That's the beauty about what Mr. Ashmufara is building. I may be wrong, but this is how I see it from another angle. Like the beauty about this, about working with people, like-minded people. So the old is already gone. That idea of number, the idea is about quality. Let's talk about it. It's quality. Let's call it spade a spade. Ash want quality people because he can bring the numbers. If it's number, Ash can bring numbers. But he said, let me go now for quality within the people because he said there are good, deserving people who are still in there and I want to bring them in. I want to take them with me. These are the quality one. Numbers will be those who are coming to buy the product. When you're coming to buy a product, there are numbers. Most of these multi-billion dollar IT companies, they go for numbers. Those who are coming, they want to use it. Give me value and I'll pay. They are not coming to make anything. It's about value. Give me. If Peter Rogers is shop owner, let's say I will quote Peter Rogers here. When the people are coming to your shop, Peter, are they getting anything? Are you giving them something in return? No. What you are giving them is the value. Peter, do you have this? Yes. How much does it cost? This is the amount. Okay, give me, take it, buy. Thank you. That's the number. But what if Peter said, I want to do something like what Ash is doing? He will look for quality people who can surround him, people who will not come and disrespect him, people who will not come and devalue what he is doing. Because if it is number, he doesn't need people. He will just open the shop and the buyers will come, customers will come and buy. Mr. Ashmufara closed it. He said, I want value because the time is coming when the numbers, because the numbers are out. We are talking about what? 8.5 billion internet users. Is there? What if we have a product that can take 5 billion users? Are they not numbers? That's numbers. But Ash is not even thinking about that. He said, bring quality people. So we just have to be careful here because that particular link is gold. I always call it gold. And I will not throw it anywhere. I will not give it to someone I don't even know. I will look at Mr. Ashmufara's value, the code of conduct, and everything Mr. Ashmufara has set apart. And by the time, before I even give you the link, I must make sure and ensure that you understand what you are undertaking. So for those who go and throw it out there without saying anything, it's really shame on them because you are devaluing it. They build this company based on value ethics. But some people take it and then throw it on mud, devalue it because they are going after the numbers, which is a shame. It's about coming together collectively. Ash always use we, community building, cooperation, share value. We're talking about value here. So this is precious. It's a precious golden opportunity. Please don't rub it in the mud. And if you are one of them, or just drop it somewhere on social media, I will advise you to go and take it down, because it is so valuable and it's so precious. Andy, I'll leave it there. Thank you.
Thanks, Collins. Good information here today, guys. Thank you for this. Peter, any final comments before we close? We're going to make it a nice short one today.
Okay, let me just talk about what Collins was just saying about, when you're inviting these people to be part of your circle. Okay, these are the people that you get on with, you can get on, you can work with them. Okay, but you don't just invite them in. You just don't ring them up and say, oh, here's a link. You need to qualify these people. You need to ask them questions like, can you explain to me what you see and what the value of Victory with Ash will be for you? Because you want to understand what their way of thinking about how they're looking at this Victory with Ash. Now, you want to be asking questions like this. Okay, just don't give them the link straight away because you know them. Because you want to be asking, are you prepared to work with me if I'm prepared to work with you? Yes or no? Different questions you need to ask them. Okay, then once you obviously create your circle, you don't just leave those people. You just don't leave them to wander the world and go out and invite who they want. They have to sort of duplicate what you've been teaching and asking them, what you've asked them as a question. They need to be asking those sort of same questions for these people they want to invite in. Okay, so you're working with them and helping them. Okay, so all I want to say is that, when you obviously created your circle, you make sure you work with them. Don't leave them. Don't abandon them. You give them updates or information that you feel that they need to know so they can actually share it with their people. We're getting prepared to obviously go forward into Victory with Ash, and you want them to have the right mindset before we even get there. So, work with your people. Everybody's going to have the opportunity, and it's going to be a really great learning experience. I'm just looking forward to it. So that's all I've really got to say, Andy. I'll pass that back to you. And
thanks, Pete. That's powerful. And as Colin said, this is gold, guys. This is gold. Physical gold. Right. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a lovely short one today. I'm glad you could all join us. Like I said, share your link with those that you feel deserve this, who you can work with. And as Pete said, qualify these people. Make sure they set up a little WhatsApp group to be able to talk among themselves and share information. So thank you very much. And we look forward to seeing you Sunday. Don't forget Heroes on Sunday. Please come and join us. Thanks very much. See you next Tuesday.
Bye.